Hello and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also please click that notification bell for any updates on new videos that may be coming your way, like this one, covering Super League highlights. Coming up in this episode, tough one, a feisty one, and usually a good one. The highlights between Wigan Warriors and St Helens in what is probably the biggest derby in Super League. So, this game tonight, Wigan versus Saints, always an exciting proposition, especially when both teams are on song. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be one of bragging rights, definitely, because if Saints win, they win the league, and they've won it at Wigan. At Wigan, if they win it, they've stopped Saints for one more week. They've got two more chances to catch up. Or Saints to fail. We have seen slobber knockers between these two sides all the way through history. Whether it's when Wigan have been dominant, fights are breaking out, whether it's Alan Hunt going in tough on Martin O'Fire, or if it's Good Friday during the Super League era where fights have broke out at Knowsley Road, tough ones. They are fantastic games and a spectacle for all that watch them. We don't need more than that. Let's enjoy the game. Saints, though, had got a boost. Didn't need it, but they got a massive boost before the game, as it was announced. Their club captain, James Roby, is going around the block one more time with St Helens in 2023. Roby has agreed a one-year contract extension, meaning that he'll head into a record-breaking 20th season in Super League. And as a Rugby League player, the legendary number 9 turns 37 in November. Recently broke the all-time Super League record appearances held by another great, Kevin Singfield, soon after. Roby has been a one-club man since making his debut against Widnes in 2004 and playing an incredible 518 appearances for his hometown team, scoring 116 tries. But Roby's not done too much in Rugby League of note. He's only won 5 Super League Grand Final rings, 4 Challenge Cups and a World Club Challenge. He's also picked up individual accolades of being named Man of Steel in 2007 and was named in the Super League Dream Team on 6 occasions. On signing for another season, Roby said he was aware last year that he was going... Well, I was aware that last year was going to be his last, he said, and he was fully prepared for that. The more the season had gone on, though, he was thinking otherwise and had thoughts about all the pros and cons and had lots of conversations with his family and his wife, and they got to a point where he's feeling good about his decision. He continued, "It's a great opportunity to stay involved, not only with this successful team, but in this organisation, and an opportunity to be a Rugby League player for another year. If I didn't feel it was right, I wouldn't have signed, as I have too much respect for the club. I'm really looking forward to it, and immediately after I made the decision, I got my fire back in my belly, and I thought, we can do this. I'm really grateful and really thankful for the opportunity, and I'm now looking forward to one more year in the Red V." Even his head coach had words about this. "This is the biggest re-signing the club has made this year," said his head coach Christian Wolf. "We have all seen the level of footy he is playing. He can still play long minutes every week and still have a real impact on the game, with his skill set, his defence, and of course his leadership. You only need to look at what he's done so far at the club and what he is doing on the field at the moment. His consistency, his leadership, and the example he sets for everyone. This club is in the mould of him as a leader, and we base our game around how he plays. His effort and the consistency of his effort is how we play here at Saints. And we are all delighted he will be with the club again next season. Anyway, on to tonight's game, and here is the team news. First of all, Jack Welsby is back at fullback due to the injury to Will Hapawate, who is out through a hamstring injury. Louis McCarthy-Scarsbrook is on the bench after being out last game, and Saints also welcome back forward Morgan Knowles, who starts at loose forward after a suspension of his own. It's kind of a makeshift backline for St Helens, as well as Welsby at the back after being playing at standoff for quite a few games. Josh Sim and John Bennison are the wingers, with Conrad Hurrell and Joe Batchelor playing the centres. So one recognised centre, a full-back and a winger. They usually come together, but with Ben Davis and Johnny Lomax in the hat in halfbacks, the load will probably be taken on by Lomax out of the two. James Roby starts after signing his new contract, while James Bell is promoted to the second row. On the bench, it's as you were for St Helens, their consistent bench, with Joey Lussick, Louis McCarthy-Scarsbrook and Ignatius Parsi being joined by Jake Wingfield, who recently got called up to the England Knights. For the home side, Matty Peet has said that James McConnell is not included in tonight's game, so the returning Mike Cooper appears on the bench after his suspension. But it's all changing the backline, with Jake Bibby being left out of the squad and Willie Isa joining the centre positions, with Liam Marshall coming back into the side for Abbas Mitski. After missing a few games, Morgan Smithies returns to the starting lineup, as Oliver Partington also drops out of the 17. On the bench, it is more or less as you were, with Patrick Mago, Cade Ellis and Joe Shorrocks joining Mike Cooper for the support. Saints get the first sight of points, and after Joe Batchelor finds the gap in the Wigan defence, it is a scrambling Wigan defence that give away a penalty. This is the incident. Brad Singleton didn't get down, but almost Matty Lees got over the line. But the referee calls Wigan back for that penalty. Saints decide to go for two. You see it here, Brad Singleton. None of the Wigan defenders really got back to the try line for the 10 metres to give up for defence. But what a break by Joe Batchelor. The Saints' second row are playing in the centre today, doing really, really well to break there, but none of the Wigan players got back far enough. And Singleton tackling there, and Wigan keeping Lees out, means that they only lose 2 points, despite the cheers from the St Helens staff. Johnny Lomax, calm as he can be, in front of 20,000 at the DW, adds the 2 for the opening points of the game. Wigan then are camped in the St Helens 20-metre line due to a couple of penalties. One, must admit, was really soft, but Wigan decides to go one more setup in front of the post and then to go right. Brad O'Neill passes the ball out to Harry Smith, who finds Jai Fields, and Bevan French finishes off the attempt at a try, but a little kerfuffle afterwards, and the video referee was called upon to make sure that the grounding was fairly done. Morgan Smithies has got his ire up. He's defending his star man. But Wigan has seemed to have a 4-pointer. Referee says it's a try, check touchline and the grounding. Here's what the video ref sees. Good attempted tackle by Welsby, but he pushes off the Saints man. But Wigan's Frenchman gets in the corner. And here is the decision. It's a try. A good try from Bevan French. That was Bevan French's 28th try of the season, and it was a great run move. And bringing in the fullback, Jai Field, into the picture, sees that Bevan French gets a bit of an overlap, and all he needs to do is beat one man, the rushing winger Benison, and then he's got the line to aim at, and he scores. Just from the outside, good floating pass out wide, Benison overcommits, and French gets the ball down. Harry Smith adds the extras, and it's 6 points to 2 to Wigan. Andy Farrell would have loved that kick as well. An excellent kick from Jack Wellesby causes Jai Field to fumble the ball near the try line and get a drop. Wow. In favour of St Helens. They will receive the ball. Great effort by Wellesby. But it starts to get a little bit tasty. From the resultant scrum, the ball is back in Conrad Hurrell's hand. But on the next play, Saints go to the short side once again. And a great effort in the tackle by Kay Cuss loosens the ball from Jack Wellesby. Wellesby tries to pick up the ball to waste time, slow down Wigan's play. And Wigan get in his face, start pushing, pulling, teasing the young man. Because they feel that he can be a bit of a hothead under pressure. Kay Cuss gets there. Maybe hands in, but loose carry, possibly. And Wigan go into the face of Jack Wellesby. Wigan are on the third tackle, and they work the ball back inside for the fourth tackle. And off a Harry Smith simple pass to Mike Cooper, Cooper is held up and he gets the ball away to Brad O'Neill, who scampers upfield, and he gets the ball away to Harry Smith, and the gaps open up, 1-on-1 left, and Wellesby is left for dead for Jai Fields to go in underneath the sticks. Fantastic effort by Wigan. Something off the cuff, yes, but the support is there for Field to get an assist. And now a try. Have a quick look at it again. Brad O'Neill sees a little bit of a gap, a little bit of a sidestep, and he has Harry Smith in support. And then everyone gives up because Jai Field is not going to be beat to that try line. Mike Cooper did the work there, still being held up in the tackle. Not being called held, he gets the ball away. Brad O'Neill does a slight shimmy, finds his supporting youngster Harry Smith, and then Jai Field, who was in support for his 20th try of the season, which Harry Smith adds the extras to, and Wigan are 12 points to 2 in the lead. One more look at this. It's a good effort, good example of support play. Keeping up, and then pace to burn. After a Farrell error, Saints are deep in Wigan territory, and after Alex Walmsley is held up near the try line. Great effort by the defence. Johnny Lomax almost gets close to the line, but on the last tackle, Conrad Hurrell is acting halfback. He runs across the line. There's a bit of a gap, and has he got the ball down? Liam Marshall and the referee are asking for the video referee to look at it. And Fayler says no try on the field. And it's left to Robert Hicks upstairs to look into it. Here is the effort that the Wigan defender, the Wigan winger, puts in to put some effort on the ball, stop the ball from going over the try line. And we don't know if the ball is down. And there are so many looks at this try attempt that we are here for about 3 minutes. It's taking too long to look. If it's not a decision and it's inconclusive from the only 2 angles on the pitch, they should just say no try, as the decision has been called up as no try, or a try, depending on the circumstance. Look, another 2 views. After that time, here is the video referee decision. No try. Held up, last tackle, hand over to Wigan. A little bit of a decision that went Wigan's way here. As Curtis Sirenen and Ignatius Passy are in the tackle against Morgan Smithies. Smithies loses his feet, and Ben Fowler gives Wigan a penalty for a push by Curtis Sirenen. A little bit of a milk, and it could have went the other way, to be fair, but Wigan benefit from this decision. Wigan are marauding upfield after tapping the ball to go further, and a fortunate call where this is called a knock-on finds Harry Smith. Then it finds Liam Farrell, who breaks a couple of Wigan St Helens tackles and then gets through a gap in the defence. Then it was just a chase between him and Ben Davis to go over underneath the sticks for Farrell to score. That's a try, and Wigan extend their lead to 18 points to 2 thanks to Harry Smith's conversion. Wigan were very fortunate, as that could have been called a knock-on again, but Liam Farrell played to the whistle, as all good rugby players should do, and then it was just a chase to the try line. And Wigan score underneath the sticks. Farrell, with the decent break, gets back to his feet, gets through Ignatius Passy and Curtis Sirenen. Then it's Ben Davis versus Farrell for the try line, and Farrell wins the race. Here's that break again. Some splat tackling from St Helens, but they have got the right to be aggrieved over the incident. So a half-time score no one really expected, as Wigan lead 18 points to 2. Quick summary of the half: scrappy in places for Wigan, tough defence, clinical in attack. St Helens doing what they do best, but seem to be lacking something for that final ball. We're coming to the second half, 10 minutes in, and after this 10 minutes, we can only say one thing: Saints' defence is ferocious, trying to keep Wigan from getting over the advantage line and into their half. A couple of times Wigan have had to kick out of their 20-metre mark. So here's the one from inside the 40, which unfortunately John Bennison knocks on. He was facing towards the posts and he got his hand to it. So that's a knock on. It's unfortunate for the young man. The ball may have fumbled backwards, but he was facing the post that he was attacking, and usually the referees always give that as a knock on. Small thing, but momentum could shift here. There's a bad sign for Wigan, as Liam Farrell is hobbling off. Looks like an ankle injury. And then a penalty for St Helens. Sees Joey Lussick get the ball all the way down into the Wigan territory, deep in, about 22 metres outside. But Farrell looks like he's done for the game. Joe Sharrocks has come on for him. St Helens get a penalty in front of the sticks, but they're not going for 2 this time, as they feel that Brad O'Neill has caused a high tackle. But to me, just flipping man, just accidental. After another drive by Wingfield, the ball gets to Ignatius Passy, who fights and wrestles all the way through to the try line. The video referee is called upon, as Ben Fowler says, no try. He just wants to see if he hadn't ground it before he was held up over the try line. Here it is. Doesn't look like he's got it down there. It's a bit before the line. And then he is held up. Not many angles, as it's called up for no try. Then if the video referee has nothing conclusive, it's not going to be given as a try. Here is the decision. And it's no try. St. Helens have still got a few tackles in the bag to go before the end of the set. So first tackle brought in by Curtis Sirenen. Not a problem there. But Joey Lussick goes for a matching halfback, and the gap's too big between the markers and the next player along towards the post. And Joey Lussick goes in for the try. Poacher's try, like he normally does. After pass is held up over the try line, no try given. It was a quick play of the ball that seen Wigan get seen. Either Jai Fields or Brad O'Neill wasn't over quick enough, was caught on the wrong side, and Joey Lussick took full advantage to score. Just saw the big gap opening and no one closed the door. Unfortunately for Saints, Ben Davis doesn't make the conversion, and it's 18-6. Saints are back in this. Josh Sim is down here due to a tackle that was made on him, and it looks like that he stayed down for the video referee, which John Wilkins says against the Saints man. So here's the tackle. Kate Cuss lifts up his leg, he falls onto his front, twisted over, and it's a nothing tackle. It's a hard, tough tackle. They just fall on him. That's all that happens. His shoulder was underneath. But John Wilkins does say, gotta stop milking. There's claret here, and a lot of it due to Brad Singleton catching a stray foot or an elbow in a tackle somewhere, from what all the commentators have been saying during this game. It's gushing blood, and Saints are baying for blood because the referee has stopped the game while the blood is being sorted out. Liam Farrell, though, will not be back as he jarred his left knee in a tackle where Conrad Hurrell fell on him. Tough tackle, but Farrell got the weight of Hurrell. Tough tackle, tough response. But Brad Singleton has to go off with that blood. Let's see here. Right, he ran in and caught the elbow as he ran in. Just one of those incidents, just a total accident. Wigan are beginning to creak as St. Helens have got 3 sets of 6. One for an offside, one for a ball strip, and one for another offside. And Cade Cuss's hand is gone. He's had a dislocated or a broken finger, and now he's in serious agony. He's asking for help, and he's causing the Wigan defenders to go and cover his position. Yeah, we'll play this through as Wigan are desperately scrapping away. They have been in their own 10 and 20 for the last 5 to 10 minutes. And Saints are spreading the ball wide, and the ball gets to Curtis Sirenen, but who's Harry Smith with a fantastic ankle tap. Ben Davis kicks, and Wigan's clean up through Kai Pearce-Paul. And afterwards, Saints are offside, too eager in their chances to get the defence going once again, and Wigan can relieve themselves a little bit. Just too rushing. Saints are trying to get rolling once again, and after a couple of tackles, Johnny Lomax gets into the Wigan half. And they go to the right again, and they use Conrad Hurrell. But a tackle in by Willie Isa gets the ball free, and Kate Cuss sends Liam Marshall out for a run down the wing, and he has got enough about him to dot the ball down. But did he get his foot into touch at this point? Video referee will be called on that, but it's been sent up as a try. Great effort by Liam Marshall, but let's have a look to see if he stayed in touch. Saints are asking for offside, but he is not, due to being further back in the play. Here is that tackle attempt on him. The foot is beat. Did they stay in? It looks like that they do on that angle. So let's have a look on the other angle. Sorry about the banner. Great attempt by Ben Davies, but do his feet stay up? Do they stay up? I don't know. Let's try from behind. I'm sorry about the... Oh, he stays in. Stays in from those. And does his foot go down? No, it doesn't. He stays in. And he's not been tackled yet. His foot is still up. He loses his feet. He ducks under Johnny Lomax. And then he goes himself. Great effort. Does he get the ball down? Yes, he does. And that is a try. Here is the video ref decision. And it's a try for Liam Marshall. Fantastic effort. And Wigan are back in 18, that's 12-point lead? No, 18-point lead. I'll try one more time. 16-point lead. It all comes from a Saints attack, but Conrad Hurrell can't keep the ball in possession, and it's just left to one of the three speedsters at Wigan to try and finish off the try, and he does so after some great effort, it must be said, from Ben Davies to try and get that. There we go. Just a good solid tackle in the motion of passing the ball on. Now Liam Marshall, with no one else chasing, Ben Davies misses the tackle. Now they realise, oh God, he's going to score. And he does, according to the video referee. Matty Pete is happy with that one. Harry Smith adds the extras. And Wigan are now 18 points in the lead. After a good shot by John Bateman, Saints go to the left wing yet again. And they're on the move. Good defensive tackle by Kai Pearce-Paul and Bevan French, but Kai Pearce-Paul is out of position now, and they attack the left edge again, and Joe Batchelor gets over the try line for St Helens to score the second try of the game for the Saints. That was all about the numbers, overflowing one side and identifying a man being out of position. Just a simple play back inside. Curtis Surinam runs on, and Joe Batchelor beats John Fields to stretch over the line. Legs tackle. No one else in support. Ben Davies misses the kick, and it's 24 points to 10 going into the final 6 minutes. Wigan are in territory mode before the end of the game, but Jack Wellesby kicks for the corner, but Liam Marshall is there before him. And Jai Fields has got the ball in hand, and he knows that there's 25 seconds left. Tries to buy a dummy of Joe Batchelor for Bevan French to go back inside. But here is the last play of the game. A good offload by Kai Pearce-Paul, and the ball over the top to Bevan French from Jai Fields is the final action of the game. A great try, showmanship, and Wigan are enjoying their rugby league. The final hooter's gone. All that's left to do is Harry Smith for the conversion. That's a telling figure. 29 tries from Bevan French this season. Now here's that try again. Started just on the halfway line. And then them two are more or less telepathic and try and stop Bevan French from there with no one in front of him. Great try. Kai Pearce-Paul just keeps the ball alive. Nothing to lose in the last minute. And then it's a great effort from Wigan. What a try. No pressure on Harry Smith. Everyone watching him. All his teammates dead close by to greet Saints and say well played and all the usual pleasantries after the game. And the hooter's gone. There's nothing left to do. Just for Harry Smith to go for the conversion. Look at that. Been perfect with a boot, and he continues to be so. It's 30 points to 10. So Wigan win the game 30 points to 10, and it's a fantastic day for Wigan as they make it 2 wins and 2 losses against the Saints. St Helens will lick their wounds and know that their star men are due to come back. But is this the grand final? So this is how the league table stands after 25 games, and St Helens, they may have slipped up, but they still have 2 games to find that 1 win to wrap up the Super League Leaders Shield. Wigan Warriors put pressure on them, still with 4 points behind. Then it's getting closer for the 3rd place with Catalans, Dragons and Huddersfield, all separated by 1 point. Leeds are not out of it for that 3rd spot either, as they are only 4 points behind Huddersfield, but are more likely to be in 5th place come the end of the season. It is a shootout between Leeds, Salford and Castleford for those final 2 spots in the last 2 games. They are separated by 1 point, and the closest end of the season that we're going to see for quite some time. Hull KR's defeat and Hull FC's defeat has them looking over their shoulder. Wakefield Trinity are 2 points behind. Can they, after a terrible season but a fantastic end of season, leapfrog both Hull clubs? Who knows? Warrington's defeat yet again sees them slip to 2nd bottom. Warrington capitulated yet again against Castleford. That's something that they really need to look into. And Toulouse, as they have been confirmed as relegated, will be playing Championship Rugby League next year. And these are the next week's next fixtures as they come thick and fast. And the first one is on Sunday as Hull FC face Toulouse at 3 PM in the MKM Stadium. Huddersfield Giants face Warrington Wolves. Could they consign Warrington to definitely be at 2nd from the bottom come to the last game of the season? Hull Kingston Rovers face Wigan Warriors at home in what is sure to be a fantastic game, while St Helens face Wakefield. Castleford Tigers face Salford Red Devils in a battle for that 6th and 5th place. But can Catalans get avenge from that comeback victory by Leeds no more than 3 weeks ago? We'll see in the last game in the evening. This will be fun for me. So that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking that notification bell for any updates on new videos that may be coming your way. Tell me what your thoughts are of today's episode in the comment section below. It's open, but please be civilized with each other. I might have to do 3 videos on Monday, sorry. It's a bank holiday in the UK. That's why there is 2 games this weekend. I was hoping to go to a food festival, but hey ho, I have to make do with rugby league and pizza. Anyway, so there's my regular 1 o'clock episode. That will be for sure, and that's probably Championship and League One results again. Then I might do a mid-evening game to summarise a couple of the 3 o'clock kickoffs, and then a couple more on the 3rd episode late in the evening. Just depends when the highlights come out. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. I will now wish you all the best, so please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode.